Okay, so this is another Blue Eyes deck, and I'm sure you've seen a million Blue Eyes decks and better optimized versions of this deck, so why am I making this video? Well, I've had this few replays for since September, and I wanted to make a video about Blue Eyes because I still enjoy the deck, and it is one of the only, character decks that actually does well, other than Dark Magician has done, but it's just something that I like the one character deck with the animations and stuff that I actually have access to. So we're going to run one OG Snipe Hunter. If you guys remember, a long time ago, Blue Eyes would revolve around Snipe Hunter being pretty much the scariest thing in the deck. I'm only using one. I only have one. It's not necessary. You don't need it, but it's a fun thing to throw out because it's like an original meta Blue Eyes build. Had it back in the day. Then one Maiden. Again, I only have one, but I don't think I'd even run more than one if I had two. Three White Stone Evasions, the obvious deck, main card of the deck, whatever you know what I'm saying. Discard it any way you want to the graveyard, and you can get a Blue Eyes or Dragon Spirit of White on the end of your turn. One Dragon or Spirit of White. One Genesis Dragon, which I never use, so don't use it. You could probably replace this with a second Dragon Spirit of White or anything better. The idea of it on paper sounds really good. Once per turn, you can send a Dragon-type monster from your hand to the graveyard to add a Dragon-type monster from your graveyard to your hand. So you would send Ancients in order to bring back a Blue Eyes. Then Ancients could activate, and you could just keep going back and forth between them. When it's card sent from the field to the graveyard, you can return all Dragon-type monsters from your graveyard to your deck. That's your other added benefit. I was going to be able to recycle the dragons. It sounds really cool. It should work, but you can never safely summon a Genesis Dragon when you have a Blue Eyes or a Synchro that's stronger. Why would you summon this monster? Except for hopefully getting it destroyed. You could pop it with your own Vermilion Dragon if you really wanted to, but what would that really do in the long run? It's a cool idea. I like the option of it. Whatever. Two Sage with Eyes of Blue. Summons your Blue Eyes faster. One Cosmo Brain, because I only bought the old structure deck once. A lot of builds don't even use Cosmo Brain. Two Protector with Eyes of Blue. And then, of course, the three Blue Eyes White Dragon. I like running the two Prismatics that I have, the one of a variant. And then I do enjoy this DSOD Blue Eyes card. Two Cards of Consonance. One Dragon's Mirror. I'd run two of these and get rid of Snipe Hunter or get rid of Genesis if I had a second one. And then we're going to go with two Karma Cuts. Then, with the extra deck, we're running two Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons. Why is this in here? This, I think, is just in here to make it look like I have a full extra deck. I don't have a Azure Eyes. If I did, I would replace it with this, obviously. Maybe this was just an accident, because I like the artwork. One Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Vermilion Dragon Mech. Oh, two Vermilion Dragon Mechs. Stardust Spark Dragon to work with Spirit Dragon. And then if I had Azure Eyes, it would definitely be in here. This was also before, I think I threw this in here because there's no level 8 or 9 Xyz monsters. Also, we're running Ultimate Dragons, which is the whole idea of this deck profile that I'm doing right now. So what does this do? At the beginning of the duel, add a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, a Neo's Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and a Twin Burst Dragon to your extra deck. Can only be used on turn 3 and onward by revealing two Blue Eyes White Dragons in your hand. Add Polymerization to your hand from outside your deck. So that part is super important for a lot of the plays you want to do. So, of course, the one thing you should know is Twin Burst Dragon is not in the game except for the skill, and you can contact fusion this with two Blue Eyes on the field. You do not need to use Polymerization, because when you automatically start the duel, you start with the three extra deck monsters in addition to your full other extra deck. So, why do I run two Neo and the skill? Well, if you don't know Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, the Neo version, it has an effect that the normal version does not have, obviously. At the end of the damage step, if this is the only face-up card you control, and this fusion summon monster attacked, you can send one Blue Eyes fusion monster from your extra deck to your graveyard. This card can attack again in a row. You can use the effect of Neo up to twice per turn. And then that's pretty much why I run more than one. So if I use Poly or I use Dragon's Mirror to summon Neo, and it's the only card on the field, I can send the other two Neo to the graveyard to go for lethal or beat over a really strong monster or whatever's going on, because it's 4,500. And then, of course, you got the normal one if you want to use Neo's effect with Ultimate Dragon, or you just want to flex on somebody and summon Ultimate Dragon, because I did that in one of the replays and it's really fun. So that is the idea of the deck. You're gonna, well, that's not really the idea of the deck. You want to just get out your big boys, your twin-headed Blue Eyes and your three-headed Blue Eyes. That's not their names, but a lot of the people build it with the other stone, White Stone of, where is it? You know what I'm talking about, the White Stone, so that you can get the cards in your hand faster, and then you can use the polymerization on turn 3 and onwards. And it's a different way to play this deck. I like it this way, where it's still the old aggressive kind, but with the added benefit of having the extra monsters. So that's the deck. Hope you enjoy the replays. I know a lot of people make Blue Eyes deck profiles, and you've probably seen this build a million times, but enjoy.
It's time to do.
Alright, so I'm going first, and we're both going to rank up to duel level. This is from the, I believe, September KC Cup, so this is very old. It is now November 10th as I'm recording. So I'm going to summon Snipe Hunter, set a card, can't do much else going first. He's going to Neos Fusion into a Brave Neos. I'm going to Karma Cut that Neos, and he's going to use Volcanic Shell. Now you're going to notice right off the bat that this is the older Volcanic Neos invoked engine. He's using Raigeki Break and the Volcanics and all that. So yes, this is old, so the way that these decks work changed nowadays, but this is when it was a full power invoked Neos Volcanic, and this is when Blue Eyes could still deal with one of the highest meta decks around. So he's using all his invoked shenanigans to get Purgatrio. Purgatrio could boost and go over my monster, so I'm going to summon Sage, get a Maiden, so I can go into Vermilion. Vermilion will be able to pop the Purgatrio, and then I hit for 2700. He's going to summon another Alistair, get his invocation from his deck to his hand. Invocation, oh, then he can switcheroo. I got ahead of myself there. He's going to switcheroo, use Volcanic Shell, lose 500 life points, get another shell, so he can use his invocations for another Purgatrio. There it is. He uses invocation, return Alistair to the hand, and invocation to the deck. That way he can boost up and attack over my Vermilion, which he does. I'll lose 800 life points. I get to White Stone of Ancients to bring the Blue Eyes White Dragon to my hand. I have another one in my hand, so I can use my skill, show him both my Blue Eyes, get a Poly from outside of my deck into my hand, use Polymerization on the Twin Head, summon Maiden just for fun. He boosts. I lose 700, but I banish the Purgatrio because of Twin Blue Eyes, whatever his name is. Effect will let you banish if you don't destroy him by battle, and you can't be destroyed by battle, which is another added very good benefit. Keeper gets Neos. Neos gets whatever he's going, and then that's it. He realizes he can't get over what I have on the field, and he surrenders. So, and this is the KC Cup in September, so remember that, it's old. September 10th, so exactly 2 months ago as the day I'm recording. Next up, we got Old School Kaiba versus New School Kaiba. I get to go second, which would probably be the better case for the Blue Eyes Ultimate deck in this build specifically. He gets to set 1 card with Mountain on the field. With that in mind, it's probably going to be a Black Wings deck or a weird Blue Eyes. So I get to summon my Protector to go into Ancients to go into Blue Eyes White Dragon. With Blue Eyes on the field, I can then use him and Protector to summon Vermilion Dragon Mech and pop whatever that face down is by banishing Protector. It is a Blackwing. I attack for 2700, and then the end phase summon Blue Eyes White Dragon with Ancient's effect. He gets to use his Black Whirlwind, which I guess he didn't draw first turn, or he was hopefully going to survive first turn and waited on it. So I Karma Cut his Blackwing, and he automatically surrenders because he couldn't do anything else other than that. With 2 surrenders in a row, Blue Eyes is looking like a pretty solid deck at this point from my hand cherry-picked replays, right? But now we're going against a Shadow Game KC Cup like championship finalist, whatever. He's using the old good Witchcrafter build before they were nerfed even harder and removed from Duel Links Meta's tier list. So he's got the big old lolly on the field. I get to summon Sage. Sage will activate its effect without being negated by his Witchcrafter. Card of Consonance, the White Stone of Ancients, summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. He Shadow Games with my 2 cards in the field, I lose 200 life points. Activate Karma Cut, get rid of Veer. He Shemetas into his second Veer in the deck. I get to Karma Cut that, banish them. He uses Shmieta to send Pierre, or Pittori, sorry, not Pierre. Who's Pierre? Am I just confusing French words? Anyways, I Ancients to return Blue Eyes White Dragons to my hand. I use Ultimate Dragon to show him both my Blue Eyes and add a Poly from outside my deck to my hand. I then will go into Vermilion, pop the back row just in case before I want to summon my Twin Burst. I don't want to get floodgated or something, so I go into that. He uses it. It is the normal trap. Not the normal trap, but the trap that Witchcrafters normally have. I summon Twin Burst, or whatever his name is, and attack for lethal. There you go. Goodbye, Witchcrafters. Was that when they were full power? Or not full power, but better power? I can't remember when the ban was hit. Recently, right? Like October? Yeah. I can cut that part out. And next, we're going against Yami Yugi, the big old Yami versus Seto duel. I get to use Ultimate Dragons, because that is the point of this video. He starts off by setting 2 cards and summoning a Shiranui Squire to get his synchro going on. Squire using his effects and Solitaire. I get to summon Protector, special summon Ancients, then special summon Blue Eyes, and then go into Spirit. Spirit gets Raigeki'd. Spirit will then bounce around Raigeki to get Stardust, or yeah, Spark Dragon, then Spark Dragon will activate its effect on itself to not be destroyed, and I can summon a Dragon Spirit of White to banish his back row. He uses, on his turn, he uses his Shiranui combo that everybody knows and loves, right? Oh wait, no, nobody loves it. Anyways, I'll use Ultimate Dragon to show him my 2 Blue Eyes in my hand, get Poly. I can put Spark into attack mode, Polymerization into the Twin-Headed. I get Sphere Kuribo, so I cannot banish his, or destroy his monster. I guess I wouldn't have banished it. Spark Dragon will protect itself from its effect of popping it by banishing the cards. I summon Snipe Hunter, roll a 4, destroy the back row, it was a drowning. I attack into Shiranui, then attack for 1500. He Destiny draws, which I should have probably played around. He summons Squire Master, special summon Squire Saga, boosts his attack, pops my twin-headed dude, destroys my guy, attacks 2400. I'm down to 600 life points. I pull out a Protector. I use Swipe and Vengeance in my graveyard to bring a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my graveyard to my hand. Summon Protector, use Protector to special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Blue Eyes White Dragon will then be able to beat over his Synchro. He goes into defense mode, such a card as the only card in his hand. Both each got 1 card in their hand, or we keep using the 1 card that we draw. I summon my monster, search for Maiden. He back rows at Swamp Mirror. I pop. I attack with Vermilion. He summons Squire. Squire will special summon Spectral Sword. Spectral Sword will then synchro. It's okay. I pop it. I get to get a Dragon's Mirror, my only copy. I have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon in the graveyard. I go into Ultimate Dragon. With Vermilion Dragon Mech and Ultimate Dragon on the field, he surrenders. Again, that was a cool duel. It's the most I've ever felt like Kaiba. I very much enjoyed that. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed that last replay. It's my favorite replay, playing as Blue Eyes that I ever have had, that I've shown, I believe, on the subreddit for Duel Links as well, because I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, if, stick around for more videos. I'm going to try to stay away from like the super popular decks like Blue Eyes White Dragon, like I keep doing, and try to focus on more less popular, I don't even want to use the word popular, but like less profiled decks like Orcus, Predaplan, Toons, that kind of stuff. So stick around for that kind of stuff.